Antoine, Hardmeat. There's no study door before it creaks open. Boss, if I might have a moment of your time. Let's finish a bunch of eggheads proving the so-called unsolvable Romean thesis. I am a little busy making the piles of money that turn on a dozen fans at once to make cash fetty. Let's do my mirror effects. Come on in. The unsolvable riddle. I see. No wonder you marked your planner as busy from 12 to 12:15. Master Hardmeat has paid us a visit, boss. Honestly, just so that is fine. You're already red-cheeked and adorable with nerves peaks around the door. Hello again? I don't even know what half those words you said just mean. I'd rather battle butler, each take a seat on the other side of your desk. Master, Antoine and I were just catching up over tea. You didn't invite me, I love tea. I wouldn't have wanted to interrupt your mathematical genius, boss. Specifically, we were talking about the events of the friendship fair and how it ended. Horribly, it ended horribly. Those bullies smashed our booth to shit. But I'm a grown man now, and mostly somewhat sort of prepared to take care of matters like this. If you keep getting away from this, next thing you know, it'll be my law firm they ruin. God forbid they even think about messing with my horse. Boss, the way you took the friendship fair by the friendship horns has inspired me to stand up for myself. Now that I have two friends of my own, I think we ought to confront them. To admire fair play, we'll find a way to humiliate them in return for what they did. How dastardly, how cruel, how savage! I love it. As Antoine walks out, already scheming, Battle Butler pulls you aside. He reminds me of a hapless porpoise. Hapless porpoise. I got caught in a net during one of my shark wrestling expeditions. Its plaintive squeals still haunt my dreams. Now perhaps I'll finally have a chance to atone. Antoine leads you to the clubhouse of his bullies. It's a fine old building with a coat of arms carved in the stone above the doorway. On a banner across it are the letters B.O.P. Bob? Bob? Bullies of Privilege, their secret club. Not very secret if it says Bullies of Privilege on it. More like bad obtrusive persons. Her butt's always poopy. No, bad obtrusive persons. John gives a high five, which you have just invented in the spur of the moment. Having a meeting tonight, so it's perfect time as to get them all back for what they've done. I'll show them why you knock me down 1,000 times and I'll still give it back up. I wouldn't recommend making that offer to them. You're right, so what should we do to prank them? Beach the rude gesture on the lawn. Bow buddy, must know some nefarious shit. There's a training tool used in the school where I study the custodial martial arts. Someone would surprise us with a bag full of canine feces on the doorstep, lit on fire. Our job was to extinguish it without scuffing the polish on our shoes. Few people have been trained in that particular talent, so more likely they'll just get flaming shit everywhere. Brilliant! They like baked on dog dookie to show someone the error of their ways. You and Antoine set about collecting dog shit into the paper bag. Few onlookers notice you and begin to murmur to themselves as to the latest trend they've seen you both partaking. When you return, you arrange the parcel of the BOP doormat and Battle Butler produces a match to ignite it. Antoine to the door, then leaps over the rail into the ledge, where you and Battle Butler crouch in silence. After a few minutes, the door opens. What in the... A ginger maid stares at the flaming poo bag in shock. She lifts her foot and sweeps it so quickly through the air above the flames that they extinguish completely. A trained battle servant! May spins around towards the hedge where you're hiding. Who just said gasp? Leaving most of the shrubbery and looking crestfallen as the stern-jawed maid looks over you. Well, what do you have to say of yourselves? I did it. We were all part of it, though. Yes, if you apprehend one of us, you'll have to apprehend us all. Miss Maid squints at you all and snorts dismissively. Or you can just ask for my help. I can't stand these assholes. Oh, really? Is that so? All you do is brag about being BOP members. BOP this, BOP that. Picking on everyone who isn't a member. You look as though you have an idea, Master Hardmeat. Boss, your sick burn earlier got me thinking. We spent a lot of time trying to name our club something clever. If we change what BOP stands for, maybe they'll all quit the club out of shame. What's the best way to go about doing that? So you deface crest above the door so everyone passes by will know what they're really about. A few thousand posters passed all over the city to announce the name change might do the trick. How we bought out all the newspapers in town, where better to make it known that their name has changed? You already came up with a pretty good zinger, boss. Shall we just go with that? Why don't you come up with that? May gives an approving smile as Butler and Antoine follow their brows in thought. BOP. Boring old pricks! Eloquent and tasteful. The of you pay a night-time visit to the nearest newspaper offices. Though it means they are needing to trash the entire morning edition, already printed, they are more than happy to accommodate your money. A full-page ad to run daily for the next several months at least is placed prominently in the morning and evening editions. The bullies of privilege will henceforth be branded as the boring old pricks, it reads. Takes on the newspapers and with them as you all return to the BOP headquarters with delight. He leaves it on their doorstep. Now, just to watch them discover it. After Butler and you all stake out a spot on the edge of the property. At the end of the night, the door opens and the first of the police emerges. One by one, they take in the sight laid before them, mouthing out the new name of the club, their sallow faces pale even more. Showing shame, they throw accusations at each other over who made this change. Some of them tear up their membership cards. One promises to bully them all to heck for this. One by one they part ways, all hoping that nobody sees them leaving the building of such an uncool organisation. Superbly done, Antoine. I think our job here is finished. The BOP maid gives you all a wink as you all turn to leave. Just as your dad calls, and Antoine lets out a laugh into the cool evening air. I can't believe it really worked. Antoine turns towards your open arms and throws himself into your embrace. Squeeze him snugly, very snugly. Oh, perhaps it's the runner's thing, but this feels very nice. You feel very nice. Antoine's face moves slowly towards yours. Go for it. He kisses you softly, his fingers into your hair. You draw him up against you, the tension of the evening dissipates, and a tender sweep of his lips against yours. Politely, Battle Butler clears his throat. With a smile, Antoine steps back to gather himself. He gives the BOP headquarters one last look. A fine place to end the evening, I think. Before I pass out. I'll be in touch soon, very soon. Thank you both again. I couldn't have done it without you, my friends. Ta-da! Oh, hello. Oh shit, I forgot about the